Okay.
Good morning, I'm Rose from my Rose's Open Pantry, and today I've been showing y'all how to do casseroles. We are going to do a really quick one dish meal this morning. And I've got ground beef in my pan here. I had it in the refrigerator, so I needed to cook it, and I said, well, I'll just show them how to do a really quick, it's like a ground beef and potato. It's not even a casserole, it's just a one dish meal. And I've got more here. This is about 2.5 pounds, but I'm going to brown it all because I'll use it in soup. I'll use it in something later. All right, so I've got it on like medium high. Now it's got, all it's going to have in it is ground beef, onions, potatoes, cream of mushroom soup. That's it. Everything is going to be done right here. And it's quick, it's easy, it's really good. So I've taken one kind of large onion. I've cut it in half, and I'm going to cut that in like 4 pieces because I want it, can you see, baby? Because I want it in kind of like small pieces. I don't want it diced. I'm just kind of chopping it. To me, when I say diced, I mean really fine. When I say chopped, it's like it's just chopped in bigger pieces. So when you hear me use diced or you hear me use chopped, then that you'll know what I mean. So okay, I'm looking for this. I'm going to just go ahead and cook this and with my ground beef, and I'm going to cut the whole onion. Okay. Sometimes I think my hand gets in the way.
The nice thing about this one is also your ground beef is cooking while you're chopping and putting all your other stuff in it. So
Right.
Yep. You're not adding any time to the dish at all.
No, you're not. Now, you can put carrots in here. You can put English peas if you want to. But I'm really making this for my son. And I'm just putting in it what he likes. So Roy and I won't be eating it because we try not to eat potatoes much. And if y'all notice, you don't see me cook with potatoes much. Unless it is the low-carb potatoes that we grow in the garden. But these are just regular potatoes. So, alright, now I'm going to go ahead and season this. And I know that's a lot of onion, but this is a lot of ground beef. Alright, I'm not going to measure this, but I know this is garlic. That's about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to put the same amount of onion powder. Let me get right here, baby. I am going to measure my salt and pepper. This is a teaspoon, but I'm going to put a full teaspoon of salt because that's a lot of ground beef. And I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. It's going to take this a little while. I think I'm going to turn it up on high because I want it to brown and I want some of this juice to cook out. I think this was probably 73, what is it, 73, 17 or something like that. I don't know, ground beef. It wasn't your ground chuck or ground sirloin, anything like that. Just some I found on sale. And yes, when I find meat on sale, I do buy it. I do. I'll come home and I'll rewrap it, put it in the freezer, or I'll cook it right then. So, alright. It's going to take this probably 5 more minutes to get where I want it and get my onions done. I'm telling you, it's going to be quick. So then we're going to come back and we're going to put our potatoes in it and we're going to cook them right here in this pot. So be back in a minute. Okay, I'm taking some of the grease out. And what I'm going to do, Since I got some of that out, I'm going to push my meat up like that and try to get some more. Some of this is water. I'm going to leave a little bit in there because it is flavor. Okay, now I'm going to take some of my ground beef out. Let me back up a little bit, baby. Because I'm not going to use all this ground beef. So I'm taking some out and just putting it in that frying pan right there.
You're using about a pound, a bit more.
Yeah, about a pound. Yeah, pound. All right, now I have taken my potatoes. I peeled them, and I just chopped them up in little cubes, bite-sized cubes. And I'm putting them in my ground beef, like this. My onions are cooking. My potatoes are now cooking. And this is where if you wanted to add your English peas or any other kind of vegetable, you would put it in now. All right. I'm going to turn this. I've got it on like medium. And I'm going to get a lid down here. I'm going to put a lid over it. And it's going to take these potatoes about probably, I'm going to let them cook about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to put my cream of mushroom soup in it, and I'm going to let it cook another 5 minutes. So, we'll see y'all in a few.
All right.
Okay, y'all. Our potatoes are done. They cooked about 12 minutes. And now I'm adding a little bit of my cream of mushroom soup to it. And I decided that I am going to put a little cheese on top because I want it to be pretty. So, but I'm not going to put a whole bunch. And I'm just going to, this was about probably a good 2/3 cup of cream of mushroom soup.
And this is good without the cheese.
Yeah,
So
it's good without the cheese.
Don't worry about it.
Yes. It kind of reminds me of Hamburger Helper, but but I don't do box stuff at all. Now, I did when my kids were growing up. We had Hamburger Helper, and but I was young, didn't know no better, didn't know all the additives and everything it had in it. So, all right, I'm going to turn this back up a little bit. I'm going to put my cheese on top. And I'm just using shredded cheese this morning because that's what I got. That's easy. And I didn't want to shred up any. And Mike doesn't care. So and I'm not going to put a whole bunch, just enough to make it pretty.
You're getting to the bunch level.
Okay. I'm going to put my lid on it. I'm going to turn it down on low, and I'm going to let this cheese melt. And then we're going to come back, and Roy's going to taste of it. Oops. Boy, that cheese is stringy. Okay, y'all. This is my 1 skillet meal, and I just put some little tomatoes on it so it'd be pretty. Roy's going, where's your spoon?
I see a stovetop casserole, potato and hamburger, and cherry tomatoes in my future. See how talented I am?
Okay, y'all. I'm going to taste of it without the potatoes, but I am going to get a little piece of that tomato. Y'all, to be so easy, so simple. Nothing to this. Everything in 30 minutes on top of the stove. All right. Let me know. It's kind of like a ground beef casserole you do in the oven, except all this is just done right on top of the stove.
You know, when you have those surprise guests come in hungry, this is a perfect way to feed them quick.
That cheese is stringy, isn't it? Is it good? I like the tomatoes.
This is delicious.
Okay. Think Mike will like it? Give it to Mikey. He likes it. That's a 70s thing, I think, y'all.
May not show it to him.
Thank y'all for joining me for this quick, easy, simple one dish meal here.
Those cherry tomatoes.
Oh, I know. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul, and Mike's going to enjoy this.
And go dogs.
See y'all next time. Love you.